So I'm having a meeting today with my tech team. I got a tech team. What? Anyway, well, I'm so excited about that part is because I just moved to New York and now I got an engineering team. Well, they're coming over, and we're going to talk about onboarding. We have something really special planned for Travel Tuesday, which is in 2 days. And what that looks like is partnering with other community leaders, and allowing them to sell Block's membership and get a 50% commission. And so that is truly exciting. And it's like revolutionary because I see other members, like other community leaders doing it. But what makes it so powerful is because we get to grow together, especially as it moves toward FIFA. And so I'm just really excited on all the things that we have going on. It's scary. It's amazing. It's a lot. On top of me being an entrepreneur, which I absolutely love. I absolutely love the idea of bringing Block to life. And Block is a cultural exchange network that empowers Black travel creatives to travel more freely without the cost of lodging being the factor. And then they get to do it more fluently because they're staying at other Black creatives that travel households and experiencing culture. So we're not just swapping homes, we're swapping knowledge, we're swapping relationships, we're building social capital. And so being able to birth this in the largest US city, most powerful US city, is nothing short of a God did moment. But none of this was going to be possible if I didn't accept that first yes when God tapped me on my shoulder and said, it's time. We're leaving Miami and we're moving to New York. So, this is a lesson of obedience. I am truly living my best life possible. I don't even know how I'm pulling it off. Beyond God, honestly. Like the years of experience. Okay, let me correct myself. I've been at it for a while. I never stopped, even when it got hard, even when it got crazy, even when it's tight. I never stopped because I know that it's bigger than me. Imagine being able to travel as an entrepreneur. Now you get to go have that investor meeting. Now you get to go meet your clients. Now you get to go see if you want to do business in Brazil without having to pay the cost of lodging. That's revolutionary in itself. And so I'm excited that I get to bring this to market and I get to birth it during a time where AI is so prevalent. And AI for Block is going to be amazing. But AI for my community is going to be even more amazing because if and when my community members are leveraging AI, their possibilities become untapped or unlimited, right? Because they can build something that somebody in Brazil needs. They can build something that somebody in the US need, but they're getting the resources from Africa. They're getting it from the Caribbean. They're getting it from other places that share the same vision and alignment as them while empowering themselves and empowering other people. And so every time I look around, everything that I'm able to touch and have been able to touch since being in New York alone, it's been with this kind of thesis in mind of circulation as reinvestment, right? So while I've gotten some capital from investors, overall, I've been circulating capital through doing other things for people that my skill set already matches. And then that's how I'm able to move the needle, have an engineering team, host community events, be invited into rooms, speaking to community, teaching community, all because I'm willing to circulate what's in my hands and put it in other people's hands. And then I run into people who are willing to do the same thing. And so I believe on this Travel Tuesday, we're going to make a lot of money together. 50% revenue. So, I mean, like, who wouldn't want that? But aside from getting the capital together, we are unlocking travel for people who are going to be able to follow their teams during FIFA. Do you understand that? Like, people are traveling for 39 days. around 16 cities during FIFA, which is the World Cup. And yes, it's soccer. Is it a big deal? It's a massive deal. North America alone, Canada, US, Mexico, is preparing to generate $30.5 billion. So, of course, I'm going to try to shoot my shot. Of course, I cannot do it alone. Of course, I need help. Of course, I need technology. Of course, I'm using AI. And so, this is what wakes me up every day in terms of my own business. I'm always on Kingdom Business. So, C Suite is my personal brand, and that is spirituality, entrepreneurship, and AI. And those are the frameworks I live by. That's the teaching, the lessons. And so now when I'm teaching my students, i.e. the young entrepreneurs, 15, 16, 17-year-old entrepreneurs, everything that I'm teaching them is rooted in C-suite. They have gone on to raise $50,000. They have made sales, $500 day sales. And these are high school students. They're currently in high school, and I teach a 35-minute class per day, 5 days a week, and we're able to do this. So imagine with AI, imagine expanding this to other schools, other communities. What type of world would we be living in? Wow. If we empowered more young entrepreneurs, one, middle-aged entrepreneurs, right? Gen Zs, millennials, to do business together with integrity, with AI, with God at the helm, not center. Yes, God is at the center of everything that I do. He is why I do it, because he tapped me on my shoulder and be like, Samela, we gonna do this. Hence my little art up there. But imagine what 2030 could look like if we continue to move like this. I feel like that's trust that travels. I feel like that is community empowerment. I feel like that is collective financial literacy. And you know what it really is? God really has me on an assignment to unlock our kingdom inheritance, our kingdom intelligence, right? So spiritual intelligence plus entrepreneurial intelligence plus artificial intelligence unlocks kingdom intelligence. You're not going to find it on the internet massively, because that's something that God gifted me with to bring to life. And so everything I do is intelligence, excellence, Black excellence. That don't mean I don't like other people, because I love them, because my kingdom siblings are all colors, shapes, sizes, locations, places, cultures, all the things. But I've been uniquely called to position Black creatives that travel, because we need to wake up. We have the skills, we have the tools. Do we have the mindset? Are we working in unity, not uniformity? I heard somebody else say this the other day. Uniformity is thinking we all got to look alike, we all got to dress alike, we all got to do this alike, we got to do all the same things. No, 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 no. Unity is circulation. You do this, I do this, he do this, she do this, and let's swap. Let's swap what we do, because what you're doing, I need, what I need, what you need, I got. And we are just being able to circulate our skills, our knowledge, our resources. What does that sound like to y'all? Block, right? That's like, yeah, so I'm just ranting, but really I'm just grateful on how God has allowed me to build something that is going to live beyond me, that is going to unlock eyes, doors, opportunities. And I don't need the credit at all. I just need to continue to be able to show up and do it. I ask God for 3 different types of freedom on a regular basis, and that is creative freedom. So I could show up and look like this when I go into a meeting, and express myself creatively while also having location freedom. I can get up and go to Africa. I can get up and go to Brazil. I can get up and go to Colombia. I can get up and go back to Chicago. I can get up and move to New York from Miami, right? Like, I can do things fluidly because everywhere we go, we will find God. And then, more importantly, financial freedom. Because once I unlock my financial freedom, and my creative freedom and my location freedom, what is the problem? My friends remind me all the time. One of my friends told me the other day, she said, Smelly, you are literally the richest broke person I know. And she's not lying, because I don't have no whole bunch of money sitting in no account. Not that's been given access to me yet. Maybe Travel Tuesday. But I don't have no whole bunch of money sitting in no account. But wealth is of me. Wealth is in me because I'm a trust fund baby. I'm a kingdom trust fund baby. So as a kingdom trust fund baby, I am an heir. But heirs are not earned. It's a birthright. So in order to access your birthright, you have to show up as the heir that you are. You have to be spiritually aligned. Have the right mindset to know that regardless of what happens, if God told me to do it, I'm gonna win regardless. It doesn't have to be my way. It could be His will, and I'm just operating under His will. I have to have an entrepreneurial spirit to find opportunities, to seek opportunities, to discover opportunities, because they are all around us. They are everywhere. It's just a matter of, are you looking for them? Are you seeing them? Are you seizing them? Because seeing them is one thing. Seizing them is another thing. And excellently doing it requires tools. You need tools to pull this off. What does that mean? You need to use AI. Right now, where everybody else is like, I'm so scared of AI. It's doing this, it's doing that. You're correct. It can do all of those evil things. But there's a such thing as AI for good, tech for good. But only way it's going to be for good is if people show up and build it for good. So what is your assignment in today's world? I understand what mine is. It's usually 3. Okay. I understand what mine is. I am just passionate about helping other people discover theirs, whether that's through me telling my story, whether that's me teaching through my scars so that they're your survival guide and hopefully even your thriving guide, whether it's me just showing up and being my most authentic self, and it gives you the opportunity to say, you know what, if Samantha can show up with this big hair, these big earrings, and like bling, 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 why can't I? Exactly, you can. You shall. You must. Join me. I don't want to do it by myself. So, yeah. I just turned the camera on and I just wanted to talk to you. So, thanks, friend, for listening. Let's talk again soon. Let me know what you want to talk about. Drop a comment below and I'll be happy to, talk about it. Let's talk about it. Be great.